morning and welcome to ABC News GH. This is ABC Headlines. I am Abna Mante. Coming up in the headlines. The minority in Parliament has rejected the government's plan to construct a new Accra-Kumasi expressway, describing it as unnecessary. The Court of Appeal has acquitted the convicted former assembly member for the Introbuasi who was serving a life sentence for allegedly abetting the murder of Major Maxwell Adams Mahama. We have these and many more coming up shortly. You stay with us. We are grateful for your time this morning. We're streaming live on Facebook and YouTube, ABC News GH. Now let's settle in for the details. The Court of Appeal has overturned the conviction of former Assembly member for the Introbuasi, William Barr, who was serving a life sentence for allegedly abetting the murder of Major Maxwell Adam Mahama. A three-member panel in a unanimous judgment ruled that the trial judge, Justice Mariam Owusu, a justice of the Supreme Court then sitting as a High Court judge, misdirected the jury, leading to a wrongful guilty verdict. According to the court, the misdirection was so fundamental that the jury would not have returned a verdict of guilt if they had been properly directed. The Court of Appeal further held that the High Court erred by relying on cautioned statements from two accused persons, which implicated Barr. The judge was bound to disregard the incriminating statements when directing the jury, the panel stated, adding that errors were grave enough to invalidate the conviction. In January 2024, a seven-member jury at the Accra High Court in Accra found William Barr and 11 others guilty over the 2017 mob lynching of Major Mahama. He was convicted of abetment of murder, while 11 others, including Bernard Asamoah, Kofi Nyame, Akwesi Barr, Kwame Tufo, and others, were convicted of conspiracy to commit murder. 8 of them were additionally found guilty of murder. 2 accused persons, Bismarck Donko and Bismarck Abanga, were acquitted and discharged. Away from that, the Ghana Police Service has confirmed the arrest of Samuel Amadoto, a blogger with dclassgh.net, for allegedly publishing false information about the former board chair of the National Communication Authority, Mr. Katechi Boache Dankwa Bebiu II. In a statement on Thursday, November 20, the Criminal Investigations Department, CID, said Amadoto was apprehended with support from the National Signals Bureau following a complaint lodged by Mr. Bebiu. The former NCA board chair accused Amadoto of maliciously circulating fabricated claims about him. The police added that during interrogation, Amadoto admitted to the offense and implicated one chairman, Michael Yeboah, as the person who allegedly contracted him to publish the false information. The statement, signed by Chief Inspector Bridget Babanao, Public Relations Officer at the CID, noted that efforts are ongoing to locate Chairman Yeboah to assist with the investigation. Amadoto remains in police custody and is expected to be arraigned on Friday, November 21, 2025. Well, still on this matter, investigative journalist Manasseh Azuri-Awuni is calling for the removal of the law on false news publication. He says any person or institution that feels defamed by publications on them can sue in court and demand damages. He made this comment after questioning the police on why they detained a suspect for allegedly publishing false news for a long time and did not put him before court. On Thursday, November 20, the Ghana Police Service, with support from the National Signals Bureau, the NSB, arrested suspect Samuel Amadoto for false publication, alleged malicious publication of false information. According to the police, this complaint was after a complaint against him by Mr. Okatechi Boache Dankwa Bebio I. In a Facebook post reacting to the development, Manasseh Azura Wuni said, "We have you, the police. Why have you, the police, not put him before the court for this long? Why tomorrow and not earlier?" Some sources close to him say he has been in custody for more than 48 hours. What law allows you to keep a suspect for this long without putting him before the court? Away from that and to some news from the Ghana Armed Forces, a week after the deadly stampede that claimed 6 lives at the Elwak Sports Stadium during a Ghana Armed Forces recruitment exercise, the process has resumed yesterday under tighter security and stricter crowd controls. While order has returned to the grounds, the trauma of last week lingers, even as officials promise answers and hopeful applicants push forward in search for opportunities. My colleague Khadija Isifu was at the Elwak Sports Stadium yesterday and filed this report.
A week after 6 young Ghanaians lost their lives in a chaotic stampede during the Ghana Armed Forces recruitment at the Elwak Sports Stadium, the process has resumed, this time with tighter controls and heavier scrutiny. But beneath the renewed order lies a nation still grieving and applicants still determined, driven by hope, hardship, and the promise of a stable future. The memory of last week's chaos still hangs thick in the air. But today, the scene is different. Structured queues, wider holding areas, and dozens of military police officers directing. Speaking to Colonel Evelyn Asamoah, Director in charge of protocol at the Department of Public Relations of the Ghana Armed Forces, she elaborated on safety measures that has been put in place to prevent the chaos that happened the previous week.
Okay, so this, I can't say they are new safety protocol. These have been measures that we follow. We've been following for some time now. Just that this time around, we've kind of sectioned the persons and put them at various centers. We have different centers now to cater for a large number at the same time simultaneously, and then to prevent the unfortunate situation that also occurred recently. So for here in Accra, we are having 5 centers now. Elwak is one of the centers. We have a center at Air Force Base Accra in Bema Camp. We have a center at Nicholson Park, also in Bema Camp. We have one center at Training and Doctrine Command in Teshin, and another center at the Eastern Naval Command in Tema. And then some of the centers have 2 teams. Example, Elwak, we are having 2 teams. Team B is just behind us, and then Team A is across the barricade, the police barricade. And then initially, we also sent a presser indicating that we're going to, for this resumption, we are going to cater for 600 persons per day, potential recruits per day. But we are looking now at handling about 800 per center. No, let me say 600 per center per day. But we are looking at 800 per day. Why this change or this reform? We were looking at the fact that Accra's recruitment was kind of held on because of the situation, whilst other regions had their recruitment ongoing. So some regions have completed its first phase, and then some of the officials are free to come and assist us. So
the Deputy Defense Minister, Ernest Broja Jemfi, who visited the recruitment center to interact with potential recruits and inspect how the process was going, disclosed that the committee's report on the previous stampede is being worked on and will be released soon.
Well, I have already told you they have a few days to report. I don't think that we would even get to next month. You should, the report should be ready. Yes. I won't give specific dates, but I'm just telling you that they have very few days to produce a report.
The prospective recruits who underwent.
The Member of Parliament for Bimbilla, Dominic Nitiwo, has called on the government to explain its decision to purchase 2 new aircrafts for the Ghana Air Force, questioning why previous requests for similar acquisitions were repeatedly rejected. This follows Finance Minister Dr. Kasia Latoforson's announcement in Parliament on Thursday, November 13, that the government will begin procurement of 4 modern helicopters, 1 long-range aircraft and 1 medium-range aircraft starting in 2026. The aircraft are expected to be delivered within 4 years and forms part of a broader effort to strengthen the operational capacity of the Ghana Air Force. Speaking in Parliament on Thursday, November 20, the former Defense Minister stressed the urgent need for the strategic lift to support national defense. Nitiwul said it is not in Ghana's interest to delay such purchases and challenged the government to justify its prior inaction.
The military of Ghana already has 3 medium-sized range aircraft, the military one. Mr. Speaker, for the long-range aircraft, Mr. Speaker, it includes heavy bombers like B-2, large transport aircraft. I also laid this so that you can read for your own. Mr. Speaker, it only leaves Ghana. Ghana does not need and cannot operate, and no African country operates a long-range military aircraft. It only leaves us with one option, what we call the VIP aircraft. Mr. Speaker, this is how the VIP aircraft looks like. What in Ghana here we call presidential aircraft. This is how it looks like. And you intend to buy 2 of them. Mr. Speaker, this is how they look like. Mr. Speaker, I say this, I cannot, and let me repeat, I can never be against the purchase and retool of the military. Never. After 8 years, I will never be against it. In fact, I was here to fight for the military to get aircraft. I will never and can never be against it. But you on the opposite side, you need to explain to the people of Ghana why for 5 years you fought against it. 9 months later, you are running to buy not 1, but 2.
What is the...
Mr. Speaker, you need to do that and possibly apologize to the people of Ghana.
Still in Parliament, the minority in Parliament has rejected the government's plan to construct a new Accra-Kumasi expressway, describing it as unnecessary. According to the caucus, the funds intended for such projects should be used to complete the ongoing dualization of the current Accra-Kumasi highway. The Okwankwe Central MP Patrick Boama made the argument on the floor of Parliament during the 2026 budget debate on Thursday, November 20, 2025. He said that government should invest in the right sectors of the economy and create the needed jobs this budget is seeking to talk about, instead of introducing new major road projects.
Mr. Speaker, if you look at the cover page of this year's budget, you can see a clear Photoshop of a certain express road that the minister spoke about, that he was going to construct an express road to Kumasi. Mr. Speaker, what is the crime of the people of this country, especially those of us who ply that road to our villages, especially from Accra to Paga and to Boko? For 8 years, from 2009 to 2016, not a single kilometer of road was added by the NDC government. Yes. You come into government again, and instead of you prioritizing with the completion of the dualization of the Accra-Kumasi road, you are telling us that you are going to construct an express road. From which funds? It's a complete misplaced priority. What Ghanaians want to see is the completion of the dualization project that was started by the Akufo-Addo administration. Yes. Then you can even look at that, because even the financial models do not help you. How are you going to construct this? Through a PPP arrangement? And how much are you going to charge road users? It's for you to take that decision. But Mr. Speaker, let me share this data with you. I got it from...
And that's how we wrap up the news this morning on ABC Headlines. For more news, visit our website www.abcnewsgh.com. Interact with us via socials at abcnewsgh_. ABC in the morning comes up shortly. Stay with us.